Hi everybody, Doug Dammann coming to you from the Collection Storage Unit of the Civil War Museum in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Sometimes we acquire objects in multiples from the same family, multiples from the same soldier, and it's always more meaningful if you have the history behind each of the pieces, if you know something about each one of them, and then if all three of them all come together to help tell the story about that individual. The objects in question were all belonged to Lieutenant Ogden Greenough. Ogden Greenough served in one of the companies of the 30th Illinois, of Central Illinois. He was from Marshall, Illinois. Ogden Greenough enlisted in the 30th on August of 1861 as a private, and he was promoted into 1862 as a lieutenant, and then later on served in that capacity during the Atlanta campaign. Now the objects that we have that belong to Greenough, obviously here we have a long 9-button frock coat that belonged to him. Here is his vest or waistcoat. And then we also have an oil painting of him. Makes a great triumvirate, not only to have an image of what he looked like, possibly wearing the same frock coat, and you can see in the portrait itself, it looks like he is wearing a vest in the oil painting. So really neat to have that visual record of what he looked like and who he was. As I said, Greenough served in the 30th Illinois. During the Atlanta campaign, he met a somewhat tragic end. He was looking at the Confederate lines through a spyglass, and eyewitness accounts say that he was shot by a Confederate sharpshooter and killed instantly while he was looking at Confederate lines, looking through that spyglass. His body was sent back to Illinois for burial. There were written accounts from his officers back to his parents telling the story of how he died in action, and they saved these mementos in his uniform from his service, were passed down through the years in his family. The museum acquired the collection about 12 years ago when we first opened to the public. So it's one of our key groupings, one of our key stories here of soldiers who served from the upper Midwest, in this instance from Central Illinois. So thanks again, and we'll see you again soon for another story from our collection storage unit.